Hello, ghouls and goblins. It's our Halloween episode of Superstore. Stay tuned.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
It's a spooky night. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Superstore's episode 6, Halloween Theft. I'm your host, Kelsey Hightower, and co-hosting.
Hi, guys. I'm Tara Erickson. You can find me on Twitter at the Tara Erickson. I'll just say that right now.
Say it.
Yeah.
This was a spooky episode.
Spooky.
Spooky. I wish that we would have maybe worn costumes today, but...
Me too. We weren't on top of it.
Yeah.
It's okay. We scared you in the beginning.
We did.
You can come back out from out of the closet and pay attention now, guys.
I know. This was a fun episode. I mean, they're doing all their Halloween-themed episodes, and I enjoyed this one.
I loved it. Halloween theft.
I know. I really enjoyed themed shows, like Christmas episodes, like the specials, like they did the Olympics. Now they're doing Halloween, and it's just in time for me to like get some ideas on costumes.
Yep.
For Halloween, because we saw some good ones.
You're not prepped yet, girl? You got to get that all ready.
I know. It's Thursday, so I've got
You've got
one
3
day.
days.
Well, yeah, and Saturday kind of celebrate, and then
people go out like in a day, girl.
Yeah, so I gotta get that. But
I'm gonna just because I know everyone's dying to know. Just real quick, I'm gonna wrap myself in Christmas lights and carry a lamp. You guys know what that's from. Bingo. Doing the strange things, trying to find my son. Okay.
I'm trying to find. That's a good one. I think I might take Jonah's. Theme and wear a British shirt and be Brexit.
And the old exit sign.
Oh, and the old exit sign.
You just got to get an exit sign. Yeah.
Exactly. So
I love it.
All right. Well, so let's go ahead and dive into the episode, maybe. So we start off as usual. Dina is doing the meeting because she has become more and more in charge.
Yep.
So she's running that morning meeting, and she is letting everyone know that it is Halloween, and there are going to be some scary customers coming in, and you got to watch. She's like, it's a tight ship.
Yep. They're on the lookout.
Yes. So specifically, we need to catch people who are coming in buying toilet paper and shaving cream. Guns, it's fine, but like those sorts of things, it's dangerous.
It is.
So yeah, she's got everybody on the lookout for that.
I mean, have you ever gotten shaving cream and toilet paper together? It's a mess, okay? It
I
gets
know.
moist and falls apart. And
I know.
Just,
all I could think of was like
nightmare.
TPing somebody's house.
Yeah.
You know? So
I just thought of them together. I don't know why. I just
the mixture.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So everybody's on high alert. And then everyone's wearing costumes except Dina.
Yeah, and they call her Booge. Amy makes that up because they're like, you're Scrooge, you need to put on a costume. I agree, because everyone else was dressed up.
Yes.
And then she's like, oh, Booge, Boo and Scrooge.
I love that. That's perfect.
Me too.
Maybe I'm a little booge right now.
Yeah, you are a little bit, not knowing, and you got a day, girl.
I know, I got a day to fix that.
You've got a day.
And Sandra dressed up like Dina.
She did. I forgot about that. Yeah.
So that I might actually do that. Maybe whoever I'm going out with, I'll just dress up like them.
Right. Just wear a name tag.
Just a name tag. Yeah. Yeah. So she dresses up like Dina, and that forces Dina to...
Pushed her over the edge.
I know. She's like, I can't have this. So she puts on a sexy Halloween costume.
Yeah.
As one does. And we saw a different side of Dina.
Whoa, did we now? This was the episode of Boobs once Dina came out as Naughty Little Cop.
Yeah.
What was happening there?
I know. So, yeah, everybody took notice, of course. And one in particular, Garrett.
Yep. Dina got hot.
Yeah, she got hot. And Garrett had to keep reminding himself that, Dina is still under that sexy costume.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, I found it funny whenever they were doing the announcements, or Garrett was doing the announcements, and all he could think about was her boobs. Her boobs. Her boobies.
Yeah, I mean, you can't not look at them when you guys are watching the episode. I mean, give me a break.
Yeah.
It's just like boobs.
In your face.
You can't function or like talk. You're just like, that's all there is.
Yeah, I couldn't even blame the guys for this. You know, like,
just like they're
I was like,
there.
they're there.
They're there.
But yeah, so then the big thing that happened in this episode was there was some fruit that went missing, a crate of fruit, and they were the ugly fruits, but somehow Dina still wanted those to be found. So she puts everybody on lockdown in the store.
Interrogation.
And it's interrogation time.
Yeah, dun, dun, dun.
So she sits everybody down, brings everybody in one by one.
Yep.
To interrogate.
Yeah, man, it's the day of stolen fruit. It goes from boobs to like fruit is stolen. Who cares? Dina does, who also has the boobs. It's really just all about Dina today, guys.
Dina's day. That's all I can think about.
No, but then I was thinking. When I was younger, I did used to steal stuff from the grocery store.
Yeah.
Gum. That was my moment in time. I was a bad kid, I guess. It all came flushing back, where you'd be waiting in the line and be like checking out. So boring. And you're waiting in the line, and then I'm just like bubblicious watermelon for sure. And there was one time where the checker, I think, saw me and said something to my mom, and was like, I think she took gum. Do you want to check and see if she has gum? And I was like, I don't have any gum. And I did have gum. I had to hand it over in front of everyone, and my mom, she looked at me with such shame. And then I never did that ever again.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I still do it today. I don't, guys. Chill.
I'm going to watch you with that coaster, you know. You're just going to be slipping that later, you know.
Yeah.
Turn that bag. No.
Yeah, I mean, you've stolen stuff? Come on, everybody.
I have.
That's what they all admit in that when she takes them in the back, they're like, everybody has done something.
Yeah, even perfect Amy, you know. That's what she, but I've accidentally stolen stuff from Target before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I had it in my shopping cart. I had the big bins.
Yes.
And then I had stuff like hidden under. And I just completely forgot at the moment, you know. Cheyenne brought up a valid point, you know, sometimes you just misplace things. You know, she said she had texted Bo one time and was like, hey, Bo, I can't find my phone. And he's like, hey, dummy, look what you're texting on.
That's so something that I would do.
Right.
Yeah.
And we all accidentally steal it. So
all the time.
So, yeah, so she's interrogating everybody, trying to find it. And Garrett's really folding under the pressure of being there with Dina's boobs.
Yes, he can't handle it.
Amy has to get home to go trick-or-treating.
I know. Emma. Yes, with Emma. It's a whole big thing. This whole episode, she's like, I have to get home. I need to go trick-or-treating with my daughter. It's a big deal. But then you have to go make that trip to the bad store with the bad lighting.
Oh my gosh, I loved that. So everybody loads up in like Glenn's car or Amy's car. Glenn's there. Glenn, Amy, and Mateo.
Yep.
They're going to a bad superstore, going to get all the bad fruit, bring it back so everybody can be released.
Yes, and Mateo definitely needs to get out of there because he has got a date with Jeff.
Jeff is back!
And he came in person to ask him, like, what a gentleman.
This is, like, progressing.
Right?
Yes.
I did not expect to see them actually go on another date or Jeff and Mateo to come back or whatever.
I know.
Seems like it's getting intense.
Something's going to happen.
Something's going down.
I'm holding on to that with my prediction today. So they're coming back.
Yes.
They got the fruit. Something important happened. Glenn noticed how the manager and the assistant manager at the bad store kind of interacted, and they had a positive relationship.
Kelly and Bobby were nice to each other.
Yeah, that was like, it was so sweet. And I felt so bad for Glenn.
So bad. He goes, your assistant manager? She's nice to you. And I was like, oh, poor Glenn, right?
Yes.
Poor guy, he gets beat up all the time.
So much by Dina.
Yeah.
So my little heart went out to him. And anyway, so they're on their way back from the store. They get back, they have the fruit. They're going to bring it in. And little did they know that Garrett had just confessed to stealing the fruit.
But he didn't really.
I know.
He was tortured by Dina's boobs, and he had to spit something out.
Yeah.
I don't blame him.
I don't either.
He had to confess. But I did feel like at the end there, I felt like it was funny because there was a struggle. I felt like before that Glenn was like, he was tearing down the store. Remember, he's like, it's bad lighting. Why would your bathroom be over here? And now, like at the end, even when he's there in the end, he's saying like, no, Bobby and Kelly, when I went to this other store, like they were nice to each other. And I'm like, you either have a good store or like maybe kind of a crappy position with like an assistant manager.
Yeah.
Which I just thought is funny. He's like bad lighting or Yeah, a good assistant manager. Anyhow,
one or the other.
Yeah.
Yep.
I felt bad. That was in my head the whole entire time. I'm like, what would I choose? A better store or a manager to be nice to me?
That's a great question.
You know, like a nice store, nice lighting. That's
Yeah.
why I go to Target and you don't go to Walmart.
Yes.
Lighting.
I know. It's brighter.
It's nicer. And you guys are, if you're thinking, no, that's not why, it's why.
I know. But that is a good point. Like, would you rather have a good environment to work on or nicer people?
That's what if
it came down to it, what would you choose?
I would probably go with the people. It's a day-to-day thing. And Glenn, he doesn't have that bad. It's like Dina is, she's whatever, but everyone else is cool and they're still like a family.
Yeah.
Of course, I think most of us, well, I don't know, would choose people.
I would choose people too. I'm with you.
It would kind of be crappy to work at a store that's like, ugh, but what are you going to do?
I think that, with people, you grow if it's like in a bad environment. You're like, you have to be a team to like get over the obstacle of that.
Totally.
You're like going through it together.
Yeah, the struggle is real.
Together.
Through Nam.
Maybe that's a little extreme. I don't know.
At Cloud 9, Kelsey just got, she just got dark. She went deep.
Yeah.
So like you were saying, they went and their Garrett can vest, because of Dina's boobs were in his face. He couldn't help it.
It's an episode about her boobs.
Yeah.
That's what it boils down to.
But then it forces Glenn to kind of stand up for himself, right, at the end there, which is cool.
So now we come to the end.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah, no, Glenn is just like, no, you're not doing that. I'm going to go home and make love to my wife if she thinks it's cool, or whatever he says at the end. I was cracking up. Dina would just look like a deer in headlights. No, I loved it. It was finally Glenn's moment to stand up to her and be like, nope, we're not doing this anymore. And no one has ever done that to Dina. They've tried many a times, but never really succeeded. But I feel like Glenn she's cool enough and smart enough, Dina, to realize, like, okay, when Glenn speaks that away and he's in a hot dog costume, he's got to cut himself out of it. I'm going to take him seriously.
Yeah. She may have overstepped a bit.
A little bit. Yeah.
I was glad for Glenn in that moment too. It was just like that was his moment.
It was.
You're so right. So that was good. Real quick, because we're about to conclude here.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about Cheyenne and Jonah for a second. They got put together in jewelry this episode, so they had to force some conversation. And what I noticed was they're kind of gossipy together.
Called the Gossip Corner with Jonah and Cheyenne.
Yes, so that was good, and we got to see a little information about how other people perceive Jonah, and that they all think that he likes Amy and has a little crushy crush on her.
Just like me for the last 6 episodes. Yep.
Yeah. So, do you want to have a comment?
I have always said, guys, since day one, I'm like, they're going to be doing some touchy-touchy, feely-feely. And I've said episode 7, and this is 6. And man, does the guy in the pumpkin costume, he's behind a window, Jonah's talking to Amy, he's back there being like, doing all this stuff, and I'm like, duh, that's world thinking. And now I'm like, oh, my predictions might be right next week, and I'm so excited. She's still married. I know, we get all that. We've discussed it, and it's just like, but it's only always Amy and Jonah are in our faces. We just see them, and they're just like a duo of a team. And
he even brought it up. He said, she's married, I wouldn't do that. Ooh, yuck, so at least he addresses that, at least he's trying to respect,
Totally.
And I appreciate that too, because I forget that they're married.
I
never see your husband.
I know. It's crazy. But no, it was finally brought to light that everyone in the store is like, you've got a crush on Amy. It's obvious.
Yes, All right, so let's go ahead. I know we didn't get to cover maybe every little thing. Did we cover most of it?
We covered a lot.
I think did we touch on every character?
Except
for the grandma.
They treated Myrtle like a dog with a guard at the door, and they just got her away with a ball. That's what you do when you rob a house, I hear. Throw a tennis ball, and the dog's like, never mind.
Good to know. We learned a lot about you stealing today and how to break into a house.
I am a thief, guys.
This was your episode.
Yes. Yeah, I don't. You said the grandma. Did you want to?
Oh, and yes, with the Grim Reaper dressed up as the costume, and she just kept touching it. I was just like, no, we don't want you to die.
No,
stay around.
No, I know, right?
I know.
Stick around.
It might have been funnier if the Grim Reaper was like chasing her.
I would have liked that better. Yeah. Than her
like fighting it, you know, like yeah. Anyways, but it's good.
And anytime I'm gonna go to a party this weekend, it's a Halloween party and it's lame, I'm gonna say this place is lame on a stick.
Yeah.
Because that was my most favorite line of the episode. That was said by Glenn. This place is lame on a stick. That's gonna be like my new catchphrase.
He has the best lines. That and I liked Bruges or Booge.
Booge, which is also, it's like Booge. It incorporates all of them because it's boobs, boo, Scrooge. That's Dina. This episode
covers it all.
That does it all. Yeah.
One word. All right, let's move into predictions.
Oh yeah, hey, nothing new here. Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be anything new on my part, guys, as it hasn't been for the past 6 weeks. I'm just going to say, touchy, touchy, feely, feely. Jonah and Amy, something's going to happen. We kind of decided that it probably wasn't going to be that they actually kiss or do anything hardcore, but I think they're going to have a moment and maybe be like, I can't. And then they're going to redecide their futures and be like, what am I doing over here with this marriage and all this stuff? I think it's going to bring some drama. So mine stays the same, except the touchy, feely is going to be like, but maybe they can't.
Okay.
I think.
You're going to have to think of a new prediction next week, you know? Because next week's the week.
I'm waiting for next week to be like, I'm either right or I'm super wrong.
I think you're right. Okay, my prediction is going to be with Mateo and his date. So I think we're going to see some more development happening there just because he wants to get or prove a point or get back at Garrett.
Yes.
For that one comment back in back when he was like, you're not dating, oh, you wouldn't, or whatever. There's this secret. So I think Mateo is going to lengthen this dating relationship. So
really just milk it.
I think he's going to milk it. So that's my prediction.
I love it.
All right. Well, where can they find you online?
Yeah, guys, you can find me on Twitter at the Tara Erickson or youtube.com/Tara Erickson.
All right. And I'm Kelsey Hightower, and you can find me on social media at Kels Hightower. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.
Bye, guys. Happy Halloween.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.